What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be talking a little bit about NBA 2K20 on MyTEAM. Apologies for this video coming out really late. It's currently like almost 4 a.m. and yeah, it's been a little while. It's definitely coming out late, but I haven't really been able to play much MyTEAM today. I had some stuff to do. As well as that, I'm practicing a lot of Pro-Am recently because I have a kind of big Pro-Am tournament coming up, which announcement will be made in the next kind of month about it. Well, not next month, it'll be over in a month, but announcement will be made in the next week or so, I'd say. But I assume if you guys know anything about what's going on in Pro-Am right now, is massive tournaments that we'd be involved in. You can probably tell exactly what it is. But yeah, so anyway, we're going to be talking about a potential market crash in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. So, lads, right now the market seems to be down a little bit. I'm not entirely sure if it's picked back up again, but I think it might drop again. So, Monte Ellis, as you guys can see here, I look at the price. Monte Ellis has now dropped well under the 100k MT, and there's so many more of him up now than there was a few days ago. Is this because more people are buying packs? I don't really think so. I really don't think so. I just think it is because, well, at the end of the day, there's hype about other cards in the market. So I genuinely do think that this is going to be the biggest kind of market crash of the year, and it's going to be one of the first major market crashes that we see in 2K21, because there hasn't been that many of them. There was a little bit of a pre-Super Packs market crash, and I always think Super Packs market crashes are some of the dumbest things in the game, because in general, and obviously we don't have Super Packs here, Super Packs are normally only able to be bought by VC. So you can only buy them by VC. They're going to be like boxes, but you cannot buy them with empty. And it was very that's what happened, say, with Go Packs last year, where it really didn't crash the market. It only crashed the market for specific cards in the packs. So what normally happens when MT packs come out is that we have to assume that these new packs are going to be with MT. So what normally happens is that what you're seeing right now is happening. So we are seeing an initial kind of crash, which is cards like this going down. A lot of people are expecting a LaMelo Ball. So if you're looking, John Stockton is now down in pricing. You can probably get a gold range John Stockton for a buyout. You can definitely get a gold range Darren Williams for a buyout. So that is one thing. Let me have a look at some other cards, because a James Wiseman center card, if it's anything like last year, will be an absolute demigod. So I'm not sure who came in what pack. So David Robinson, his D-Rob down under 100k. Like, he's 100k bid right there. No one's bid on him at the very end. So he's dropped about 30 or 40k. So all of these cards right here, like a lot of cards, I think D-Rob has a bit of value because he's in a lock-in set. But let's just say, even if he's not an actual buyout, because no one bid on 100k, he is a buyout. Cards in sets like the Possess set, T-Mac is gradually dropping in price. Like T-Mac here, you can probably pick him up around 250k. He was at 500k at one stage. These guys won't drop in price. I'm telling you right now, they're just too rare. They're too rare. There's no point really talking about these guys dropping price. Even though Vince 350 with that long left, 250, 155 to go, and it's around midnight. It's near enough midnight Eastern time. So you never know. Maybe you might get a little bit of a crash on those cards. But the cards that are really going to crash are cards that are kind of in the idle sets and in the flash sets. These guys right here, I don't really know about because they do lock in for something. Like Manu is relatively cheap. Grant Hill, you know what? Grant Hill is kind of probably worth his price. He's not overpriced. And then Dominique is quite cheap as well. So these guys aren't too bad, but these guys are all going to drop in price. Let's check what price D-Will is. D-Will right now, I think, does he come with like 21 golds maybe? 20 golds? But you're seeing like 5 Hoff badges, and you're seeing extra Hoff badge D-Wills for 70k. Like this one is Hall of Fame. I think it's Trapper, which isn't that important, but also gets gold clamps, gold range extender, which is a really nice one for 62k. And you're not getting much better than that value than that in this game. So he's dropping quite a bit. A Kristaps type card. I should have shipped out my Kristaps earlier. Kristaps up to 22k. I don't like the card, but that is without question a cheap price for a card like this. So what do I think is my prediction for tomorrow? Because we've already seen the kind of pre-market crash. I don't see the market crashing too much. It might crash in like the 5 to 10 minutes after I upload this video, because that sometimes happens. So what I would advise you guys to do is today or tomorrow are not the right time to sell. It's definitely not the right time to sell. Even if you do want the cards, it is not the right time to sell today or tomorrow, because the cards are not going to be at their cheapest, because people are going to be overbidding on them. What I think is going to happen, I will actually have a look, say, at the amount of cards that are pulled a little bit post packs being released, because I think I'm going to have to look at that, because it's very easy to tell the market through that. But what I think is going to happen is we've already had the initial pre-market crash, which is before this, which has already happened. We're going to see probably a small drop, maybe 5% on cards. We're going to see after this video, because even if I'm telling people not to sell, people are still going to sell. What we're then going to see tomorrow is we're going to see the market gradually start to pick up, coming up towards about 8 a.m. Eastern time for a few hours. And then what's going to happen is from around, as soon as the cards go onto the database, if the cards are good, the market is going to tank for about 2 hours. So if we see that LaMelo Ball is a demigod like last year, the market tanks because everyone is trying to quickly sell the other people. So what happens is everyone sees the card, and the first thing they think is the market's going to crash when these packs come out. I want to beat this market crash and sell my player. Problem is that 10,000 people are thinking that same thing, especially with how hyped these draft cards are going to be. So many people think that same thing, and you're going to see the biggest market crash from around 9 a.m. to about 11:10, maybe 11:10 Eastern time. That's where the biggest market crash is going to be, and then cards are going to gradually pick up in value again. Because what happens then is, for example, people sell all their cards, and what some people will do is they will buy a bunch of packs. They will buy a bunch of packs with the cards. And then they'll realize, oh crap, I got nothing. Let me try to rebuy my old cards. And I don't think the demand for certain cards will go down, but the supply will go up. So a bunch of people, like there's more Monte Ellis's now. There has been since he came out. So let me see what Zion is. His Zion's 200. I'm going to wait it out for Zion. I'm going to wait it out a little bit for Zion. He's a god. What's Tim Duncan? 137. Like, I can very easily afford Tim Duncan and Zion, because I'm definitely going to pick up Zion for 250. But I'm going to wait until that little biggest market crash tomorrow. But everyone's going to be selling their players to try get these like really hyped up cards. And then if they can or can't get them, you're going to see a lot of people trying to get their players back, which is something that always brings the market back up, because the demand for the top players will always be there. Like, the demand for a Monte Ellis is not going to change. No matter how good LaMelo is, it's not going to change. There is no card that will lower the demand for a Zion Williamson. I'm telling you that right now. But because the supply is higher for more people trying to sell their cards to get other cards, then the prices go down in these cards. So if I've confused the hell out of you, let me do a TLDR. Prices are kind of low right now. They might drop. They're kind of, let's say prices were here yesterday. They're here now. They might drop to about here after this video. But tomorrow, if the cards are seen as really, really good in the packs, the prices drop for about 2 hours to about here. And then as time goes on, they just gradually pick up and end a little bit below where they were. A little bit higher than they are right now, but a little bit below where they would have been yesterday or 2 days ago. So that's kind of what tends to happen. But if everyone is selling now to like prepare for the crash, if anyone is pre-selling before knowing what the cards are and the cards suck, we're going to see the market shoot up before the packs come out. If the cards suck, I'm telling you right now, we are going to see the market go to the highest it's been in weeks. So it's a funny one, because we don't know what the cards are, because we know what's coming. We have a general gist of what's coming tomorrow. What we project is that we're going to have godly cards like last year, so that the market is going to, a lot of people are going to want those cards, which will overall bring the market down. Which is, yes, that is going to happen, but we could get cards that suck. Let's not forget that. We could just get random rookie cards and a challenge. Like, we could get something that absolutely sucks. And if that happens, the market, because everybody's selling, assuming we're going to see a pink diamond LaMelo, a pink diamond James Wiseman. Even though I'm not entirely sure that's going to happen. Because these guys are going to be still in moments cards. Let's not forget that. They're going to be still in moments cards. Moments packs have to happen. The NBA season is actually happening and they're going to be in the NBA. So it's a crazy thing that while the market may crash, people might be selling for no reason. And if that is the case, the market's going to spike. So yeah, that is basically the video. Be calm with your cards. I'm telling you, do not panic sell. Whatever you do, do not panic sell because we don't know what's going tomorrow. And it could just be a bunch of like Sapphire cards. For all we know, it could be a bunch of Sapphire cards. It could be nothing to do with like lamelo ball or draft. And we could just get our Tuesday set on a Wednesday. It's a sad truth that we could just get our Tuesday set on a Wednesday, lads. Someone had to say it. Someone had to say it. That's a possibility. But it will be something draft related. I hope it's lamelo ball. I hope it is something big because the bigger it is, the more hype they bring into the game mode, the better it is for us and 2K themselves. Anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.